What's going on, everybody? This is Mario. I hope you're doing well. I want to talk about convenience and afterthought. Are you the person who allows someone or a group of people to treat you as if you are just a convenience and an afterthought? If so, I want to help you today. One of the things that I work on as a life coach with my clients is relationship recovery. And one of the common things that I see is that people in their lives treat them as a convenience and an afterthought. Who are these people? These are the people that show up at your house empty-handed. You invite them over, they come empty-handed. Proper etiquette says that when you're invited to someone's home, you bring something. That's just common sense, really, but anyway, we'll put it under etiquette. These are the people that you invite to your house for dinner. They don't bring anything, nothing for the host at all, but they take stuff with them. Even if it's nothing, watch this, even if it's nothing, but you making them feel featured. You're making them feel good. These are the people that only show up when their social calendars have nothing on them. These are the people that only show up when they are broke, when they don't have any money. They can't go out with anybody. They can't floss and gloss. So then they show up because of your generosity. They show up because you make them feel good about themselves, because you're just, so glad to have them over, because you're building something with them that they're not building with you. So that you notice that they only show up again, not when you want them to show up, because then they're busy, but they only show up when nothing else is going on. They're bored, they're hungry, thirsty, and it ain't just for something to drink. They are thirsty for attention, and you're that person. You know what you got to do? You got to recognize who they are. You have to mark them. You have to be able to see them in truth and be able to cut that off, because guess what? You are more than a convenience, and you're more than an afterthought. You got to get with people that desire to be in your company as much as you want to be in theirs. But you can't keep feeding these people all of this stuff they need from you, whether it's food, drink, sex, whatever. You cannot be that convenience, because every time that happens, once you come into the truth about it, it leaves you depleted. So some of you are looking at this video, you know who I'm talking about. You got them in your life. You know who they are. You've said it, but you don't have the wherewithal to cut them off. How do I do that? How do I cut that type of person off? You have to stop your availability, number one. You've got to stop your availability. You've got to be, because I'm going to tell you this, talking to them about it ain't going to help. You can talk to them all day long and they'll swear up and down that's not the truth. All right? Or they'll tell you, oh, I'm going to do better. Don't believe it. Why? Because it's who they are. You've served them too long as a convenience and an afterthought. Maybe unbeknownst to yourself. But once you recognize that, stop your availability. You're not that desperate, because you're better than, bigger than a convenience or an afterthought to anybody. All right? So the second thing you got to do is to recognize that there are people who desire to be in your presence, that actually love your company, love to be with you, love to laugh with you, love to talk with you, and you need to pour into them versus trying to get with somebody who's a user, because users and freeloaders can lead you to poverty. Because they never show with anything. They never come in and say, yo, let me give, let me provide, let me pick up the check, let me be the person who funds the night. They never do that. But you, with your old generous self, your old precious generous soul, are always the giver. And so what you got to do is to recognize today that you are more than an inconvenience, a convenience rather, and you're more than an afterthought. Okay? I want you to be encouraged about that. Listen, if you need a life coach, I definitely have a program that I believe will serve your purposes. You can go to my website at www.mariocbrown.org. Give me a shout out. Let me know what I can do to assist you in getting to better. Also, follow me on YouTube. I got a bunch of videos over there that you can go to, and I believe they will speak something to your very spirit. Thanks so much for listening. Share this video with everybody you know, and remember, you are not a convenience, nor are you an afterthought. Have a great one.